Hey everyone, Stephen, TheSalonGuy here, and today I've got a new haircutting tutorial for you guys. Loads and loads of requests coming from you guys. This is Tomas Muller. You guys want to see it. I'm ready to go. Let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do, and I've done this already just to keep things rolling here, is I went from here all the way around to the back to the other side, and I used a number 3 guard. So for those of you guys that are asking what to ask your hairstylist or your barber, just use number 3 guard into the sides here, and then probably a number 3.5 to 4 right in through this area and through here. And then from here to here on both sides, we're going to actually cut it by hand. All right, so Tomas, what he has on top basically is, I'd say it's about 1 inch in length throughout the top here. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually just comb everything straight up like this, and we're going to cut it 1 inch on the top of the head to probably maybe 1.5 inches as we get towards the front. So as you can see here, I'm cutting section by section like this, all right? Taking enough of a section where I can see my guide from the previous section, but not too thick so that I can't see it at all. So here we are in the very, very front, and I'm just combing it straight up, which is going to allow me to have a little bit excess length into the front, which is better to have a little bit of length and cut it too short. And again, his hair I think has a little bit of a wave to it from what it looks like, so that's fine. This mannequin head doesn't have a wave to it, but if you do have a wave, it's fine to cut it shorter, because what it'll do is it'll actually cut down the curl and the wave a little bit more, but it'll also give just a little bit of extra texture that people with straight hair don't have. So yes, you can wear this if you have kind of curly or wavy hair. You're just basically cutting it really, really short, but leaving it long enough to get a little bit of texture in through here. All right, now the top is done, right in through here is done. Now we're gonna work in through the corners. And all we're going to do is basically round it out like that, and we're cutting the corner. There's the excess length right there, and we're just blending it in this way. So now I'm working into the very front. Okay, the whole front is completely done. Working my way in through the back here, blending everything in. Okay, and with the client, what you can do is you can spin them around so that they're facing you. Okay, and now you do the same thing on this side. All right, there's the corner. You cut the corner to make sure it's all blended in. Working towards the front. All right, there's the corner, and you'll be able to see it's very, very obvious what needs to come off, because it's going to be longer. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just make sure this is all well balanced, everything exactly where we want it, the length is good, and then we're going to actually now work into the very, very front. All right, so in the very, very front, we're just going to bring this up a little bit. So comb it all down like that, and what I want to do is with the tips of your shears, just like this. Just come in and point cut just like that, all right, using just the tips of your shears, okay? So it's not a solid line, but it's giving you enough to work with like this, okay? So there you go. You've got a little bit of hair in through here, okay? Again, if your hair was curly, this would be perfect because it'll just have that nice little wave to it, all right? But if you want, you can add some texturizing to it, and you can do that simply by coming in like this and just point cutting into it. Just to give it a little bit of texture, okay? But again, the length on the whole thing, I'd say is probably 1.5 inches, and then maybe a little bit longer in the front, but you're basically dealing with 1 inch to 1.5 inches throughout the whole thing. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna dry it, and then we'll pretty much style it and almost be done. All right, now we're gonna style it, and I've got a little bit of paste here, and I'm gonna put this on when the hair is dry. So he's got his hair kind of coming forward this way. All right, it's all kind of down, coming forward this way, and just slightly up a little bit right into the front here, okay? But most of this is kind of coming forward and just kind of up right into the front. Again, I've seen this a variety of ways. His hair has been a little bit longer, and it's got some curl to it, but as far as, you know, on the FIFA website and a couple other things, this is pretty much how his hair kind of is, just like this, all right? I think it looks great. I'm gonna spin this around this way, okay? There we have the sides and the back. All right, a little product in there. So again, it's a, for those of you who want to know what to ask your stylist, again, 3 up to about here, 3.5, and then up to a 4 probably, and then working it all by hand to where it's about 1 inch and 1.5 inches on the top of the head, and then use a little paste, bring this kind of forward this way, and then up just a little bit into the front. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for more tutorials with TheSalonGuy. Don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, and thank you all for all the support. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.